Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect.
Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them.
Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Sellers fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Could be an alley. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be changing the route. Here's Sellers to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Handoff for Brown. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run.
Trying to get it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Thurman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Offense changing the play. Throwing Sellers. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets the first down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Davis. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
Using his feet. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. He got it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
He got it. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Sellers throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Makes the catch. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. There's some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. On target. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got the back over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He might want another play. Throwing Sellers. Buying some time as he moves left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful score.
Touchdown Tar Heels! Gets it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Takes his shot. Complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
Great job by the quarterback at bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Well, they were counting on winning the... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got
maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Off the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! But on the sideline, got it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him. They hit him.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Louisville. About this defense taking one back to the house.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost a fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, running back on the move. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Dances away. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it outside. He goes out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker, and the defense gets a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it along the sideline. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Davis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The Tar Heels respond with that score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. North Carolina will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Bring in the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He is in. Touchdown Cardinals. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They go right back to him. Makes him talk to the hand. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC! The Tar Heels respond with that score.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.